God don't want you to suffer. He didn't send you here to suffer. He didn't send none of us here to suffer, really, you know. But remember, he lives through us, you know. He seeks to expand himself. He seeks to express himself through us, so why would he want us to suffer, you know? We all here in this simulation, in this video game, I call it. You know, we just trying to figure it out, man. And, you know, it's easy to get discouraged because it's a lot of negative shit going on. It's a lot of war in our minds right now. You know, so it's easy to get discouraged, man. It's a lot of times, not even a lot of times, most of the times you ain't gonna feel like doing it. I read this about the magic of thinking big. It's a line in there that moved me. It's a lot of lines in there. Gotta read that book, by the way. It's a great book. Top 3 best book I've read. But yeah, line in there that say, you know, you can't wait for the spirit to move. You gotta move the spirit. And that should make a lot of sense, because think about it. It's a lot of times you don't feel like doing shit. You know? You're waiting for some type of motivation, and where's that motivation gonna come from? Like out of thin air type shit. You know, so if you could relate that back to your life, you could see where the message is, you know. You can't wait for the spirit to move, because even to get energy, you gotta move. Movement gives you energy. So if you're tired, if you go to the gym, you automatically get energy within like 5-10 minutes of your workout. You automatically get energy, you know. So movement gives you energy. If you're tired and you just laying there, obviously you're gonna keep being tired, you know. Even people I get up at 3 a.m. every day, Monday through Friday, by the way. And I've been doing that shit for the past 9 months now. So I'm pretty consistent, I'm pretty disciplined, you know. And people ask me all the time how you get up at 3 a.m. every day. Like, that, I don't know how you do it, man. And like I said, I read it in these books, you know. That's the magic of thinking, you know. You gotta think big. That's a book. I read a lot of other books too, but you know, the early morning rising, a lot of books, but yeah, you know, you gotta think, man. When you understand your mind, you know, when you start learning, understand your mind, and understand that your thoughts are things. This relates to another book, The 3 Magic Words. I got that from Nero Knowledge. Shout out to that man. That man put on a lot of people. But yeah, thoughts are things, you know. So when you understand you could control your thoughts and control your life, you know. So yeah, you know, I get up early and I just understand that movement and its energy. You know, so if I get up and I'm tired, I'm laying there like, yo, I'm tired. I understand if I just get up and start walking towards, from my room to the bathroom, that's movement. I'm getting energy. I understand that if I just drink some water and put salt in there, that's giving me energy, you know. All these things. So it's all knowledge, and you just gotta gain the knowledge and apply it to your life, you know. And then you, like I said, when you understand your thoughts, when you're thinking right, your body just react naturally with you. You know, your body's aligned, your mind and your body. You know, mind, body, and soul. That's where we want it at, you know. So yeah, man, you know, most of the times you ain't gonna feel the motivation to do it. Most of the times you're gonna feel discouraged, because we're living in an environment, we're living in a world where it's negative. You know, it's hard to stay motivated, it's hard to stay positive, and so you gotta understand it's a war in our mind, you know. So you really gotta get your mind back, you know. Get off social media every now and then. I done took like this whole weekend, I took a whole 2-3 day break from social media. Like, you know, I just want to keep my mind where I want it, you know, keep my thoughts where I want it. So I'm just doing like a mental detox sometimes in my accents, like I'm Jamaican, you know. So, but yeah, doing a little mental detox, man, trying to keep my thoughts where I want it, you know. Keep it right here where I want, in the present moment, right here, right now. You know, every now and then when I feel like I'm drifting here, drifting where I just try to bring it back in the present moment, you know. Breathe slowly, count down in a 1, 2, 3, 4. Count it down, count your breaths, you know. slow it down, you know. You just gotta slow down your mind, because it's a war on our minds, like I said. They're trying to keep us from thinking. They're trying to keep us from looking in. They don't want us to think too positive, because they know if all of us are thinking positive, that shit could change.